This is Kim with Mom's Creative Moments. Welcome back to my channel. So a while ago, I finished volume 1 of my Ireland series, and I kept promising I was going to do a flip through of that album, and I am so sorry, but apparently it slipped my mind. I think it was well before the holidays, so I don't really know exactly what happened, but somehow I didn't get back to it, and so I have that for you today, and I hope you enjoy it. We are well on our way to being nearly done with volume 2. So there will be a flip through of that as soon as we finish that. I'm anticipating we'll probably cut that off after day 5, which is what we've been working on thus far at Blarney. And so as soon as we're done with everything that happened during that day, we'll likely cut that off and start working on volume 3. And I'm still really hoping that there's only 3 volumes to this series, but we'll see what happens. Time will tell. Let's check out my workspace and we'll flip through volume 1 and bring you up to speed if you haven't been watching those videos. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. Alright, somehow the other day it occurred to me that I have not done a flip through video of volume 1 from my Ireland series. So this is volume 1, and a few more pages and I will be done with volume 2, so I'll make sure and do a flip through when I get done with volume 2 for you. But this is volume 1 from our Ireland trip. So taking the Ireland trip was my mom's idea. This is my sweet mama right here. And these are 2 of my girls with me. So this is an explanation of how the trip came about. And then this is a quick rundown of, with just a quick little snippet of what we did on our 9-day trip. Which was actually more like 10 or 11 days because it took 2 days to get there and 2 days to get home, essentially, with all the time difference and everything. So we flew to Chicago O'Hare and from Salt Lake City. This is Chicago O'Hare, and then we flew on to Ireland, Dublin, and this was the first flight of memory for 2 of my kids, so they were really excited and super fun. We met my cousin there, and this was our tour guide, Tony. He was fantastic, from a company called Little Jim's Tours. I highly recommend them. This is Tony again, and this was his 15-passenger Mercedes bus that has a name called Skahawk. I think I'm saying that right, Skahawk. And since we name our cars at home, we thought that was kind of cool that his bus had a name. He knew just a ton about Ireland and the history of the island and mythology, and I just a ton. We learned so much from him. Oh, look, there was a... So most of the peekaboo pockets in this album are not adhered yet because I haven't put the page protectors on. So if you see something flop, that's why. This is a page protector, but it's mostly here, or sorry, not a page protector, but a brochure pocket for that. We saw the Book of Kells, which is where most of these photos came from. We learned a lot on this trip. So, again, super Super fun. This is the long room and the library at Trinity College. More from the library. The oldest harp in Ireland. Just housed there, the Brian Boru harp. We toured the castle in Dublin, which is really more of a museum of art. No one is in residence there, as far as I understand. So some more peekaboo pockets that are waiting to be adhered to my pages. And I really need to put some page protectors on here. That's my next step. As soon as this video is done. This was the ballroom in the Dublin Castle. Pretty cool. All of this was gold, like gold leaf, literally on the pillars and things like that. Just cool stuff. This is St. Patrick's Cathedral. Very, very impressive place. If you've been following my channel, then you would recognize the stained glass over here that we made. So super fun. Some more peekaboo pockets that need a home. We'll find their home soon. This is another library nearby, near St. Patrick's Cathedral that we visited. The Marsh Library. Smaller, but it had some really cool maps and other things in it. We had lunch at the Brazen Head, which is the oldest pub in Ireland. Originating in 1198. Pretty cool stuff. Then we went to the Guinness factory for the Guinness experience. Another super fun thing. Highly recommend. Even if you're not a beer drinker. I'm not a beer drinker, but it was fascinating. And some members of our party who are not beer drinkers decided to taste it anyway, which was kind of fun. And another peekaboo pocket that just has a receipt from this was from dinner afterwards that evening. And I haven't put anything on the last page of this album. I need to think of something that I can put here. Maybe I will do more journaling here or something. I have not decided. But that's the end of Volume 1. Thanks so much for watching.
That'll do.